Picture this scene with me. It's 2 a.m. In front of you is an open book. 3 empty coffee cups. Your eyes are closing from exhaustion. You want to study more, but your brain has stopped. You tell yourself, "That's it, I studied well. I'm ready." You close the book. You sleep. Morning comes. Do you remember anything? No. Do you remember the name of the first theory? No. Do you remember the example the professor explained? No. Do you even remember the chapter titles? No. What do you think happened? Are you stupid? Is your brain defective? Not at all. What happened is that your brain is not designed to store information just because it saw it. Your brain is like an open window, information passes in front of it, enters from one side and exits from the other. And this isn't just my opinion. This is science. In 1885, a German psychologist named Hermann Ebbinghaus did a famous experiment. He discovered something shocking. Just 1 hour after studying, you lose 50% of the information. After 24 hours, you lose 70%. After 1 week, 90%. So those 8 hours you studied yesterday? Your brain threw 90% of them in the trash. Imagine that? 8 hours of effort, followed by 8 hours of sleep, and 90% of that effort vanished into thin air. So how do you stay in that 10% that you remember? How do you make your brain grab onto information and hold it tight, in a way that makes you remember it after a year? After 10 years? Today I'll give you 6 scientific rules. Not theoretical talk. Proven rules, based on research, that will make you remember anything you learn, forever. Let's go. Point 1, the forgetting curve. Like I told you, Ebbinghaus discovered that forgetting happens at an incredible speed. The curve you see drops from 100% to 30% within just 24 hours. That means if you study today, tomorrow you'll lose 70% of the information. Why? Because your brain doesn't have room to store everything. It filters. It says, "Is this important? No. Throw it away." The problem is that most people study the wrong way. They read and read and read, and their brain says, "This is boring repetition, not important." The solution is very simple. Review the information within 24 hours. Not an hour of studying. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes saves you 80% of what you learned. Take away. Review within 24 hours, and you stop the memory bleed. Point 2. Active recall destroys passive reading. You know that feeling you get when you're highlighting in a book? Like you're actually accomplishing something? That's an illusion. Passive reading is like trying to learn swimming while sitting on a chair. You won't learn. The right way, close the book, and write what you remember. Or say it out loud. Or explain it to yourself in front of the mirror. Active recall forces your brain to work. It stimulates neural pathways. It makes the information stick. Example, if you want to memorize country names, don't just read the list. Cover it, and try to recall each name. What you recall sticks, what you don't, review it. Try it today. After you read a page, close the book and ask yourself, what were the 3 main ideas in it? Take away. Test yourself, don't just read. Point 3, spaced repetition. If you review the information once after 24 hours, that's good. But it's not enough. The real secret is to review it at spaced intervals. After 1 day, after 3 days, after a week, after a month. Every time you review, your brain says, "Oh? This thing is still here? It must be important." And it strengthens the neural pathway. Think about learning a new language. The words you practice every day stick. The ones you cram the night before the exam and never see again? They disappear. Apps like Anki are built on exactly this principle. They show you the cards you're about to forget. Take away. Space your reviews over intervals, and the information stays with you for years. Let's pause for a moment and catch our breath. You now have 3 powerful tools. 1. Review within 24 hours. 2. Test yourself instead of rereading. 3. Space your reviews over time. If you apply just these 3, you'll double your memory in a week. But we're not done yet. The way you learn from the beginning matters just as much. Let's see how to make information enter your brain through the right door. Point 4. Meaning before memorization. Your brain is not a recording device. It doesn't store random things. It stores stories, emotions, and things that have meaning. If I tell you a number, 1492, you'll forget it in a second. But if I tell you, in 1492, Columbus reached America, you'll remember it. Why? Because it's a story, it has an event, it has meaning. The scientific reason, the hippocampus, memory center, works alongside the amygdala, emotion center. If information doesn't trigger any emotion in you, your brain says, not important, and throws it away. The solution, before you memorize, ask yourself, how does this matter to me? How does this connect to something I already know? Who in my life uses this information? Take away. Connect the information to meaning, a story, or emotion, and your brain will hold on to it. Point 5. Explain the information to someone else. The best way to know if you truly understood something is to explain it to someone who doesn't understand it. When you explain, you can't hide behind vague language. You have to organize the ideas, simplify them, and fill the gaps you have. Science calls this the protégé effect. The one who explains understands better than the one who listens. Example. Learn something new today? Call a friend and say, let me explain this idea to you in 2 minutes. If you can't explain it clearly, then you haven't really learned it. Also try it with yourself. Stand in front of the mirror and explain the idea to yourself. You'll be surprised how much this reveals the gaps you have. Take away. Teaching is the ultimate test of understanding, and the best way to lock the information in. Point 6. Sleep is not wasted time, it's memory building time. Many people stay up all night to study. And that's the biggest mistake. During deep sleep, your brain replays everything you learned during the day. It moves it from short-term memory to long-term memory. Studies show, if you study and then sleep, you retain 40% more than if you stay awake. Think about it. Have you ever woken up and suddenly understood something that confused you the day before? That's your brain working while you sleep. Sleep is not a luxury. It's part of the learning process. If you sacrifice sleep to increase study time, you're literally throwing away a big part of what you studied. Take away. Make sleep a priority after studying, because memory is built while you sleep. Let's bring it home. The 3 most powerful things you can do starting today. 1. Review within 24 hours. Just 5 minutes, before you sleep, will save you 80% of the information. 2. Test yourself, don't just read. Close the book, write, say it out loud, or explain to someone else. 3. Space your reviews over days and weeks. Day 1, Day 3, Day 7, Day 30, and you'll remember the information for years. If you do these 3 consistently, you won't just remember more, you'll learn faster, with less effort, and you'll be confident that the information is securely in place. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these 6 rules will you try today? Write it in the comments. And if this video helped you, hit that subscribe button, because every week we have a new video to help you learn smarter, not harder. See you in the next one.